Welcome back to Ballet Popular, everyone. My name is Maria Gopari.
And my name is Ibrahim Perez. And here we're helping adult ballet dancers to improve their technique
And build their self-worth through dance. In today's video, we're going to talk about what to look for when it comes to choosing ballet classes for adults, whether you're an absolute ballet beginner or a more experienced adult ballet dancer.
If you want to learn the 3 types of ballet classes for adults and how to choose the right one for you, so keep on watching.
So let's go. The first kind of adult ballet classes you can find are the open classes are pretty much anything you just drop in, pay per class, and you take the class whatever level you want. It doesn't matter, nobody's going to ask you. Open classes, you usually find them in bigger cities that offer a variety of different styles and levels, so you can absolutely choose which one you want. But the problem with these open classes are, what are they, Ibrahim? Tell them.
First of all, it's a big mix. You can either take a class from an absolutely beginner to an advanced class with professionals. So it's your choice. You pay, you go. The only problem as an adult dancer is that you are not going to find consistency, that you're going to get disappointed because you might be thinking that the class is going to be a little bit less advanced because it's telling you it's, a beginner, intermediate, and in your head you're thinking, I can handle this, but at the end of the day, most of these classes sometimes happens to be very advanced. Another downside of these classes are that the teacher is not really going to take too much attention and put all this effort into making you do better in the class, because it's 1 hour and 30 minutes and you're on the go, you gotta leave, next class is coming in. So that's some things that you have to consider.
Going with that, yes, so you might go one day and you practice balances in one class, and then the next day you try another step that you've never seen before, and you kind of end up disappointment. And like what you said, the key to success is consistency, and we actually talk about that more in this video, about how to succeed as an adult ballet dancer. That goes in more detail about that. So after you finish watching this video, you can go check that out. The link will be in the description below.
And one more thing, they happen to be expensive. Okay, we're talking about the last time I took a class was $18. Now it's $20, $21, $22. So, and now with the whole COVID situation, it's really hard to get a book. You gotta book 3 days in advance when it comes to these classes. Now guys, we move on to the second type of class that you can find, and it's the local studios. So a lot of us don't have that gift of being in a big city, being able to walk and take the train to take any classes that you wish. So some of you guys, most likely in a small town, you have to jump in your car to drive to the following town to take a class. So there is classes offering by schools in the local towns, and this is not only in the US, this is international too.
Yeah, of course.
So you go to the studios and then you sign in for the classes, and it could be like maybe twice a week or once a week, and then that's what you have. But the problem with these classes are that unfortunately it's the only class that is doing adult classes, and it's the only class you have. So Maria, take it away.
Yeah, what that means is that there's no different levels to differentiate whether you're an absolute beginner or you're a little bit more advanced. So you end up being in the same class with everybody. So if you're a completely beginner, you might feel bad to ask questions because everybody else is ahead. And if you're ahead a little bit, then you might feel like you're getting stuck doing the same things over and over again because there's always new people coming in. So it's a mix of levels that can be really confusing.
Not only that, it's also about like the fact that everybody's mixed. There's no room for growth, because the teacher will have to come back and reteach the same thing because one student is more advanced but a new person is coming in, so they have to go back, revisit the class, and it could be 2-3 years and you're still not able to do a turn.
And not to mention that some studios don't even offer classes specifically for adults, so you might find yourself taking classes with 15-year-old students, which might make you feel a little bit awkward and out of space. The last limitation when it comes to these local studios is that those classes are offered on specific days and times. So if your kids' soccer practice conflicts with your ballet class, then you cannot make it and you get sad because you cannot make the class. But now we are lucky because we live in the 21st century and the possibilities to train as an adult ballet dancer are opening. And that leads us to the third type of ballet classes you can find for adults, which are
the online classes, the way that the 21st century is moving 100% miles an hour. So here, people like Maria and I can come through you, teaching you the principles of dance, teaching you how to turn like a pro, and make sure that you put an amazing video on Instagram. So the online classes are a wonderful option for any ballet adult dancer out there. So because you might happen to be in a remote location, but you have an internet connection and you can just log in into a good school, and then you get a Vimeo class, keep saying Vimeo,
you can
a Zoom class, Zoom class. So now you actually feel part of something. Independence, your time, your rhythm, more flexible to accommodate your busy day. That's very important when it comes to an online program, adults.
However, just because there's a lot of options, you need to be careful. You need to look for something that will give you constructive feedback and guidance, some sort of structure, and not just a library of videos.
We teach the real principles
that we use to train our adult ballet students. Then make sure to grab our free guide, which is called 5 Steps to Dance Like a Pro.
The ultimate framework of a dancer.
Wow, that sounds good. I want to check it out.
So no, honestly guys, in this guide we break 5 very important points that is gonna allow you to make changes in your dancing without you even
and your training.
Yeah, trying so hard that you'll be like, wow, I didn't ever even think about this. You're gonna see that, but on top in the school we go in depth. Okay, so make sure to download that guide right there, the guide right there, because it's free. It's free, people. It's free.
It's free.
It's free. Anyways,
I hope you have enough help today to figure out which classes are the right ones for you. And if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe to watch more videos just like this if you're an adult ballet dancer. And in the meantime, until we see you next week, don't forget to watch.
Yeah, but watch this and watch that and watch us.
Oh my God, so many.
So Ibrahim Perez
and Maria Kupari.
We'll see you next week.